Flow is a finishing toolpath that supports both 3D and multi-axis machining. The toolpath generates based on the underlying ISO curves of surfaces. It follows along the curves of surfaces in all three major orthogonal axes. Because it follows these curves, it evenly distributes both cutter passes and points to ensure smooth machine tool movements, maximizing surface finish quality. This particular part was designed in the Form section within the Design workspace, so all the curves are G2 continuous, which is exactly what Flow toolpath was designed for. The curvature continuous surfaces are what allow the Flow toolpath to transition smoothly between surfaces. To access the toolpath, navigate to the 3D toolpath section and hit that drop-down. Flow should be at the bottom of the list. After selecting a suitable tool, such as a ball end mill, move to the Geometry tab to select either single or multiple surfaces. Each surface selected will show its own double-pointed arrow. These arrows point along one of the major axes orthogonal to the surface normal vector. The arrow directions effectively control the pass directions. To make sure the toolpaths are continuous or flow in the same direction, click the arrow to change the direction. The number of passes is directly affected by the number of step-overs set and distribute evenly across the specified surface to produce a consistent surface finish. For a wider surface, such as this, 200 step-overs are suitable. Tangential fragment extension will extend the toolpath in the direction of the arrow by the specified value. Specifying one way enforces climb milling for better cutting conditions and a better surface finish. Lastly, the retract moves can be set to shortest path, which will calculate a safe 3D path between cutting moves. Now that the toolpath is generated, notice how the toolpath has extended beyond the selected face. Let's now repeat that, but instead select the side faces in the Geometry tab. A top tip here is that you can specify all the surfaces required, and if most of the faces have a vector arrow in the wrong direction, go to the Passes tab and toggle the isometric direction. Changing from along U to along V will rotate all the arrows 90 degrees at once and can save valuable time rather than clicking on each arrow. As the selected surfaces are less wide than that in the previous example, I will use 50 step-overs instead. Simulating this, we can see that the toolpath has a smooth motion and avoiding collisions where appropriate.